The Word of God says, "Let my teachings fall like rain, and my words descend like dew, like showers on new grass, like abundant rain on tender plants. For he is the rock, and his works are perfect, and all his ways are just. A faithful God who does no wrong, upright and just is he." But whether you're a sinner or a saint, sometimes you need a little rain.
Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass, and He leads me beside the quiet streams. He restores my failing hand.
Grandpa, that song was for you. I knew it was your favorite. Man, it's been thunder and lightning for hours. Grandma, I can hear you now. Stanley Curtis Johnson IV? Uh-oh. I know I'm in trouble because you call me by my full government name and not my nickname, Kurt. You would say, Stanley, thundering is the way God talks to us. Be still and listen, son. Grandma, although I'm 35 now, I still listen to you. You know, it's a special day today. It's you and Grandpa's 70th wedding anniversary. Grandpa, I can hear you saying now, "Come here, my sweet Philly Mae. Give me some sugar." You always say, "I call it Philly because it means love." Dad would always say, "That means brotherly love, Pops." You would say, "Well, that's close enough." Man, I miss the good old days. Grandpa, I promise you I'm going to tell my 3-year-old son about the good old days when he's old enough. Grandpa, I remember you telling me about the days of the Great Depression. I was so little when you told me those stories, but they stayed with me all my life. You would say, black folk already didn't have much when the Depression came along. And to top it off, we had to live with racism and discrimination. You would say you prayed every day when my dad went off to school. You never knew if he was going to make it home from that long 5-mile walk. Every time you look around, it's a new one hanging up over a tree. A tree! You would say, why they hate me so? What did I do that was so wrong to be born in my own skin? You had to fight so hard to get everything you needed. You could forget about the things you wanted. You didn't tell me about the 60s. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X were some great men. You were there when Dr. King said, "Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend." You were also there when Malcolm X said, "Dr. King wants the same thing that I want. Freedom." Those two legends, they both had different mindsets about things, but they both had the same goal. And that was equal treatment. Power to the people. You remember the Vietnam War, Grandma? You begged Dad not to re-enlist in that army. He was the oldest soldier fighting in that war. He tried so hard not to let all that killing get to his mind, but he never could. You know, that was the time black men were proud to stand together. They were proud to fight for our country, no matter what. You're gonna be so happy to hear this. We had a black president. Yeah. President Barack Obama. You said they'd never let that happen. But it did. And I thank God I live here to see it happen. So much has changed, but so much is still the same. It seemed like we move one step forward and we get knocked back 10. There's still hate in this world. It's so bad that I don't know if I should walk out that door or just stay here and be safe. So much killing. So much hate. So much evil. Here it is, 2020, and a man can leave the house and still may not make it back home. Just like back in your days. It's just like when you be scared for daddy to go to school. President Obama said it well. We should do the best we can to make sure this country lives up to our children's expectations. That's so hard. Living in fear. What's the answer? What are we going to do? I'm getting older, and all I want is to live in peace. I want to live to see my son go to prom, graduate, buy his first car, get married, and live free. Man, if this virus didn't take us out, acts of racism did. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna make it? Well, looks like the rain has stopped. I must keep going on. I wonder what I'm gonna see when I step out that door. What can we do to change things? How can we come together and stop all the hate? Is there any hope? Are we still defeated? Grandma, you showed me that Jesus is love. And all we need to do is show love outside this door. And I promise you I will.
Hey, I can't breathe. Tell me this is an illusion. Someone get me out of here. I can't speak, 'cause my side of the story is the side that no one wants to hear. I need a rescue, rescue. I need a rescue, rescue. I need a rescue, rescue. Yeah, yeah. You've been walking around angry, don't even know why. Held onto the pain so long you're broken inside. Now your heart is getting colder, been hurt so many times, cried so many tears, now the well is gone dry. You need a rescue, and every night you ask God to protect you, 'cause everyone who said they would has left you. Got you calling out, Jesus, please help me, I can't breathe. Tell me this is an illusion, someone get me out of here. I can't speak, 'cause my side of the story is the side that...
I'm shooting for the stars, reaching for the moon. I submitted to God in my living room. Real talk, no animated cartoons, no silly tunes, no Looney Tunes, no Looney Tunes. The way, the truth, and life, my hero live above the moon. Who blessed me with a seed a week before the beginning of June. Not a minute too soon did he leave his mother's womb. In my lane doing 100, I said it on cruise. Yeah, 'cause that's how I like it. When I think of God, the thought is priceless. And how much he loves us, I get excited. I'm fire for the Lord, yes sir, I'm ignited. I'm feeling so purpose-driven. Stewardship, role model, yeah, I love the children. Outreach to the unreached, the project building hood, the church, the jail, the club, yeah, in the project building. I'm feeling so purpose-driven. I'm about my Father's business. Yes, kingdom living. Yes, kingdom living. I'm feeling so purpose-driven. I'm about my Father's business. Yes, kingdom living. Yes, kingdom living. I put my hand up and I make a vow not to look back after I touch the plow, not to quit, not to ever throw in a towel. Shoot for the stars, might land on a cloud. God equipped us with the tools to knock the job out, like raw ceramic towel, bucking the sponge in a trial. The life we may be tested with a few trials, but with a test comes a testimony, then comes a smile. Wow, security for God's children. It's rules called commandments for godly living. A good man leaving inheritance for his children. Every day's a blessing, so I'm sending prayers through the ceiling. A thanksgiving, appreciation, and reverence. We walk by faith, not by sight, that's heaven sent. Who needs evidence? That's irrelevant. Salvation from Jesus.